I'm preaching, I gotta preach truth to you. Batman is not a real superhero. I know some of y'all calling me a heretic. I know. You like, how can you say that? That's blasphemous. Batman is not a real superhero, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Batman has no superpowers whatsoever. Now just listen. All of his powers come through gadgets. He's got a bat belt, a bat plane, a bat car, a bat cave. It's all he can't fly, he can't leap over a building, he can't climb a wall. Batman has no superpowers whatsoever. It's all about gadgets. He is so desperate to fight crime, he needs a 70-year-old butler named Alfred to help him fight. If you need a butler to help you solve a crime, you ain't no superhero. I'm just telling you. If you need a butler to help you figure out stuff, man, then he goes and he gets a boy named Robin and puts some orange long draws on him and some yellow boots and a mask. He took the boy out the circus and now they just running around. Batman and Robin. Named him after a little bitty bird. That ain't superhero-like. And look, some of us go around life like Batman. We live behind a mask. We depend on gadgets. Everything's about what we're wearing. Everything's about what's on the outside. Everything's about what's around our waist. Everything's about this mask. We're not being who we are. Batman is not a real superhero. His name is Bruce Wayne, and he grew up with a whole bunch of money, and his mama and daddy was shot, and he got real angry, so when he grew up and he had a whole bunch of money, he built all this stuff, and he's scared of bats, so he took his fear and turned it into some alter ego named Batman. He's not a real superhero. Sorry. But Superman is a real superhero. Superman was born Superman. He's not even from here. His citizenship comes from another realm, and his identity is in his father. And he can fly, he can run faster than a train, he can jump over a building, he can see through stuff. He don't even need the cape and the boots. If he was in boxer shorts, he can still. He's Superman. He's Superman, not because of what's on the outside, but because of what's on the inside. And he finds his identity in his daddy, and he's from another realm. When you are a Christian, your power comes from the inside, not from the outside. And your identity is in your Father, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, Alpha and Omega, God Almighty, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I want you young men to know that you are no longer Batman living behind a mask. You're Superman. You got superpower. You got super ability. You got super insight because you serve a super God. You're Superman. You're Superman. You're Superman. You need to wear the S on your chest and be the super young man that God created you to be. Young ladies, I gotta tell you this. Batgirl, her name is Barbara. She's never had a movie because she's not doing nothing. That's why Batgirl, she shows up to the crime scene all late, doing the nails, sitting on a motorcycle. Let's go. That's why she don't have no movie. You ain't never seen a movie called Batgirl and never gonna see one because she ain't a real superhero. No way. But Wonder Woman. She was born on an island of Wonder Women, which don't really make a lot of sense when you think about it. So I'm like, how can there be an island just all full of girls and women, but they ain't no guys? Well, it's either a few real happy guys or there's no guys at all. We're not even going to talk about that because that don't really make no sense. But, continuing, Wonder Woman is wonderfully made. She has this superpower that the closer you get to her, you have to tell the truth. Young ladies, you should live by the Wonder Woman rule. The closer somebody gets to you, the more they need to live in the truth of God. The problem is, too many young ladies are letting liars get too close up on you. Don't let no lying boy, I'm saying this because I got $2. Don't let no lying boy get all up in your space. If a boy is all up on you right now and he's not your husband, he's lying. He's not living in the truth, and the closer somebody gets to you, the more they need to live in the truth of God, or you need to put about this much space between you and them. Just be like, talk to that. Put some space. See that space? Now, knowing you're wonderfully made is not just about the truth. It's about knowing your purpose, your identity in God. Young women, you don't need to live behind a mask. You need to know who you are in God. You are wonderfully made. You're wonderfully made. We live in this cruel world that tells women, if your hair don't look like this, if your lips don't look like this, if your face and your body don't look like this, then you're not beautiful. You're not wonderful. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You need to tell people if they don't like your lips and your hips, they can talk to the hand. You are the wonderfully made. Not movie, not rat doll, but in Jesus. Where you need to find your identity. Because you're wonderfully made. You're Wonder Woman. You're Wonder Woman. You're Wonder Woman. You're Superman. You're Superman. Adults, we need to remind the young people around us how super and wonderful they are. But we can't do that, adults, if we don't see ourselves as Supermen and Wonder Women. Only Wonder Women can raise Wonder Women. Only Supermen can spiritually raise Supermen. Model in front of these young people what wonderfully made women and supernatural men look like. Young people, you're special. You're wonderful. You're awesome. You're loved by God. And you have the ability to go out of this conference, to go out of this place today and live as the Supermen and the Wonder Women that you really are. God bless you.